Hi, this is Julie Campbell, and I'm here to share a close-up look at the new Color Theory inks from Studio Calico. If you haven't heard, Color Theory is the new Basics collection, and it's exclusive to Studio Calico. You can find, of course, these inks, and you can also find pattern paper and some other embellishments that coordinate perfectly. So these are dye-based ink pads, and they come with a raised felt pad. I like working with ink pads that are designed this way so that if I'm working with a specific stamp image that maybe I just want part of a shade of a color on one section of the image and another color on another section of the image, the raised pad will allow you to do that much more easily. One of my other favorite features with these ink pads is their ability to stack. So as you can see, they just kind of snap together, and you can actually stack all 12 shades, and they're very sturdy. I love that they don't take up any room in my craft space. And they come with some really fun shades, and the names of each color are really neat too. So this is a PDF that you can download from my website, and it's just a great place where you can stamp a sample of each of the images here below the color, and then in the box below you can add a little sample of the pattern paper, maybe a button or a sequin or some of the other embellishments. So when you're working on a project, you can just pull out this just a resource, and you can see what would coordinate with the project that you're working on. So I've printed my Color Theory PDF onto white cardstock, and I've placed it onto a foam pad. I just like to work when I'm stamping, work on a surface like this because sometimes my table isn't quite as flat as I'd like it, and it just helps me to get a better image when I stamp. So this is the Well Red ink pad, and I've got this paint splatter image from a previous card kit. So I'm just going to stamp it into this first little block here. And I just wanted to show you how nice both the solid and the really fine details are in this stamped image. So it stamps out really great initially. If I would run my finger over the image, there's no smearing. And I also noticed when I came back about 5 minutes after stamping all of my different images, it actually even looks better. I think maybe the ink, it maybe gets soaked into the cardstock a little bit more, and the stamped image itself just looks a little bit better. So I'm going to just stamp out this image in all 12 shades. So this one is called Blush Crush, and we have Coral Bay. This is Orange County, Sunny Day, Yes Peas, Emerald City, Mint Hint, Something Blue, Deja Blue, we got Doc Brown, and Clean Slate. So here's my finished stamped resource page, and I just wanted to highlight some of my personal favorite shades. My favorite color is yellow, so I was a big fan of this Sunny Day, and it's just a really nice bright yellow. I've also been looking for a royal blue ink pad, and this Something Blue is the perfect shade. I also really love the Clean Slate. It's a really nice neutral gray, and it's great to use when you don't want the harshness of a black ink pad. Really all of the colors are just really great shades. In all honesty, I really like all of them. I know one of the favorites is this mint shade called Mint Hint. It's a really pretty mint color. And the Well Red is a nice, vibrant, bright red, which is sometimes hard to find, so I really like that color. I wanted to share some other things that I discovered when testing out these ink pads. So I wanted to see what the compatibility would be between the Color Theory inks and alcohol-based Copic markers. So I'm just going to stamp a couple of these flowers here onto some white cardstock. And I found if an ink is going to smear, it's going to smear with a yellow Copic marker. For some reason, there's something about yellow markers that just really cause inks to want to bleed. And so I'm just coloring really well over the image, going over several times just to make sure, and I didn't have any problems at all with the stamped image smearing, so it works really great with Copic markers. Another thing that I wanted to try out was the ability to use these ink pads as watercolors. So you can actually, the pads are a little bit flexible. I just place my thumbs on the top of the ink pad and just kind of squeeze down, and you'll get this little paint palette that appears on the inside of your lid. So you can just take just a regular paintbrush, add some water to it, and just kind of pick up some of that color. And it's just a really great way to add watercolor to any of your projects. So thanks again for taking a look at these great new inks. If you have any questions about them or would like links to any of the color theory products, you can visit my blog, which is stampedinasimage.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching.